What's going on, everybody? Hoping Ethan's able to join us here in a little bit. How about those Chiefs? Overall, what a great game. I was saying before when we got the ball back to go down on that last drive, I was thinking no matter what, win or lose, man, this has been an awesome Super Bowl. I think it might have been the highest scoring Super Bowl of all time. Let me look that up. Actually, I think it fell just short. I forgot they didn't score. McKinnon went down. Highest scoring. Let's see. Highest scoring Super Bowl of all time.
Super Bowl 29. According to WeAreIowa.com.
75 points. And they scored in this one. It was close to that. Gosh, it was close to that. What was it? They fell too short. 2 points short, 73 points. Great game by the Eagles. The Chiefs did not look great, actually. That defense, they could not stop. If there was ever a 3rd and 1, it was just give it to them. It was automatic with them. Credit Jalen Hurts, 3 rushing touchdowns. He played out of his mind. Some of the hits Devontae Smith took, wow. That's all I got to say about that. For him to keep playing, A.J. Brown, he had a heck of a game. But those rookie Chiefs cornerbacks, man, shout out to them. They played their asses off. Patrick Mahomes, Super Bowl MVP. I felt like that was pretty deserving. But even that being said, Isaiah Pacheco, man, he had one hell of a game. One hell of a game. I apologize if you're hearing me twice. This is our first time going live, so we're kind of checking it out right now. What did you guys think of the game? Only got one in here watching right now. Hi, how are you? Kadarius, he came so close to scoring all these weeks and he got tackled just short in all of them. And so I said, maybe it's time to go back to the well with Kadarius and see if he gets done in the Super Bowl. And sure enough, Kadarius touchdown, Sky Moore touchdown, Travis Kelce touchdown. I had Travis Kelce. Everybody had Travis Kelce this week, though. Jalen Hurts, 3 touchdowns. He played an incredible game. And really, both offensive lines, too. They only had 2 sacks. That's pretty incredible. See if I can get another up and going. Just heard from Ethan. Let's see, maybe he's able to hop on. All right, I'm going to email him the link. Hope you guys that are here, I hope you guys had a good day watching the Super Bowl. Hope you guys had some friends that you got to hang out with. As far as Super Bowls go, this was a very, very enjoyable one. Gmail. Let's see. Let's get this over to Ethan. Okay. Ethan, I think this is your email that I'm sending it to. I apologize if I type something in wrong. Just let me know. Then we'll get him in here. See if I can get him. Let's get us switched over. Two-person. There we go. Hey, look at that. It worked. Da 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 da. Hey. Da 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 da. We gained a couple new subscribers and whatnot from TikTok. That's awesome. Thank you guys that are new. Remember to start, if you're subscribed, to comment in the comments of our videos to win some of those medals. We're giving them away for free, guys. Like, you can't beat that. You can't beat free. Da 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 da. Hey, da 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 da. Hey, da 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 da. I hear you somewhere. Let's see. Where are you? There you are. Let me. I can. Can you hear me?
I cannot hear anything.
No. How about that?
Yep, there we go.
All right, let's see. I'm gonna try to throw it back here. All right, we're live on YouTube
Dude,
right now.
Thing's sweet. Hell yeah. that Holmes cutout is sweet. Where'd you get that?
Oh, thank you, buddy. This is Party City. I got that the year we lost the Super Bowl.
Well, good luck tonight.
I'm telling you, I'm glad he was here to watch.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to get us live
so
on
pumped.
TikTok too. How did you do? How'd you make out today?
I did pretty well. Obviously the Chiefs was my biggest one.
Yeah. We finally hit our squad ride again.
Hit our squad ride, yep. I ended up hedging a little bit on the Eagles when the Chiefs were up 8, but not too much. I put 40 on them. So still came out plus 460 on the Chiefs. I had Hurts to score. I had Travis Kelce to score.
Oh, that was money.
Yeah, both of those hit easy. What else did I have? I had some stupid ones. I had the national anthem over, which I knew was the squarest play on the board. I should have gone under. Coin toss tails hit.
What did
Gatorade color blue.
What did the final time for the thing end up being?
Dude, I saw it was. So I took over 2 minutes and 3 seconds.
Yeah.
And I saw the Barstool clocked it at 2 minutes, 2.79 seconds. So it was literally about like a 20th of a second. But I don't know how accurate that is.
We were timing it on our end, and we got like 2:02.
Yeah, I got somewhere in there as well. Dude, how are you though? That's the real question. You're
pumped,
Super
bro.
Bowl champion right now.
It feels great, man.
I can't wait for next year for myself to feel that.
Hey, if Gil's right, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, I was never really like worried about this game during the game cuz I felt like as long as we kept it close we had a chance. And
Yeah, I agree. I would have been nervous had Philly gotten the second half kickoff.
yeah,
But
exactly.
knowing the Chiefs got the ball, I was like, okay, there's a good chance they score. They just need one defensive stop. So yeah, I didn't get too nervous either, but yeah, that was great though.
I can't figure out how to go live on TikTok.
No,
This is annoying. Oh well. We'll just do this, I guess.
yeah,
I don't know what I'm doing. Good lord. I'm just gonna stop that. Okay. There we go. We need Gil to teach us TikTok.
yeah. I'm still not even on it, so Dude, I posted my first Instagram post for cover 2 today. It was my first Instagram post since like 20.
Yeah.
I had no clue how to even get to the point of posting anything. Like, I have no clue
Instagram's
how to-
weird.
Yeah, I had no idea what I was doing.
No.
But what did you end up doing for the game?
Oh, dude. Printed out some of those sheets that we use or I posted in the Discord for the Cooper Sports. And we all, everybody was at the party, we put money on it. I did not win. I missed a lot.
No.
I think I only got 8 right.
Well, your team won, so
Exactly.
probably about all you're asking for.
Exactly, man. No, there's no tears shed over here.
No. Yeah, my excitement was over pretty quick because, like I said, I had Jalen Hurts and Travis Kelce both hit in the first quarter.
Yeah.
And then coin toss, the national anthem. I was basically just hanging on for the Gatorade at that point.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the Chiefs.
Did you have a big party?
I didn't know. It was just me and my girlfriend at my house.
Okay.
That's all we ended up doing. Yeah. She wasn't feeling too well, and a lot of my friends were gone for the weekend. They were just coming back home today. So we didn't plan anything, and just went out, bought some chip dip and wings and pizza, and just cooked that up, and
There you go, man.
had a few beers, and actually enjoyed the game for once, which was pretty nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
But trying to smoke this cigar here. I don't even remember where I got it, but do a little victory cigar.
Yes, sir.
A little Joe Shiesty here.
I'm telling you, man.
I think I let this thing sit too long. Oh my god.
Oh no. Is it falling apart?
Dude, it's dry as could be.
Oh no. Oh no, dude. You're gonna set your house on fire with that thing.
Oh my god. I mean, it's dry as could be. Well, we're gonna light it up and hope it goes.
There you go, man.
I'm gonna go out on my deck for this one, but
Yeah. Yeah, sure enough.
well, shit, dude. So, I mean, how you feeling now? How you feeling heading into next year?
Dude.
What are like, as an actual Chiefs fan? Again,
Yes.
I've never been in this situation. I've never even been close. I've never won a playoff game. Like, how's it feel?
Dude. I'm not gonna lie, the first one and you'll experience this, I know, at some point. The Lions, they're coming up, man. But
Yeah.
the first one, you just want to cry. You just like want to bawl your eyes out. This one I was just so happy. And I was also telling myself I was riding such a high after that Bengals win That's the game I
Right.
wanted. I was happy that this one was just a good game in general. Like when it was 35-35, I was like, whatever happens, we got the ball back with 5 minutes. Whatever happens, man. We played good. Battled with Mahomes' injury. My biggest surprise in the game is that Mahomes wasn't sacked.
Dude, I couldn't believe that.
With that Eagles, I know we have a good offensive line, but I don't think they're that good. But they were beating that Eagles defensive line, man, the entire game.
You know what I was actually thinking after the game is I didn't hear Hassan Reddick's name a single time.
No,
Like,
you
did he play?
didn't. Yeah,
You never heard, you didn't even hear like, oh, Reddick brought the pressure or, like literally anything. Like I literally didn't even know if he played or not.
he tripped somebody up. I can't remember if it was Mahomes or Pacheco. I think it was Mahomes, but
Did
he dove and he got their legs, but I think they still picked up maybe 2 yards, something like
Okay.
that. But that was the only play I can remember from him.
I guess on the flip side though, Chris Jones didn't get mentioned too much either.
No, our defense, man. Like I was saying before you joined, if it was 3rd and 1, you just knew that they're about to get a first down.
Right.
They could not stop
Yeah.
that quarterback sneak at all.
That sneak where Chris Jones stopped Jalen Hurts
Hmm.
and then he still got it.
Yeah,
I don't know if you saw, I tweeted after that, but I'm like, why run anything else other than a
right.
QB sneak on 3rd or 4th and short?
And they
'Cause
really
with
did
the
it.
offense being able to push, I mean, that's like unstoppable.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they didn't.
What did they say? He had the
Yeah.
3 rushing touchdowns? Wasn't that like tied for the most in the Super Bowl?
I think it was a new Super Bowl record, I believe.
He did get it. Okay.
I think so.
He
I'm gonna
played
try
out
to
of
light
his
this
mind.
up quick. I don't know how this is going to go.
Yeah, do it, buddy.
This might actually work.
Good. Good. It feels good though, buddy, to get this one.
Yeah.
With like you could tell Kelsey and those guys, they didn't forget all the preseason talk about how good the AFC West is gonna be. All how the Buffalo's gonna take it, Cincinnati's gonna take it. For a team that's already won a Super Bowl and really we've been underdogs in the playoffs, which has been crazy.
Right. No, I completely agree.
At this
I mean,
point,
I
looking
think
back.
them even being an underdog in that game probably gave them so much, which actually I forgot to talk about in the show this week, and I think we probably all did, but they had to have such a chip on their shoulder from being an underdog heading into that game.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I feel like it's some of the biggest factors for the win. I know it definitely was for Cincinnati.
Oh, I agree. I definitely agree.
What do you think about because we're going to see a whole bunch. I haven't been on Twitter or any social media really yet. But I know there's going to be a lot of stuff about the refs. What are your takes? So it's
Dude,
not coming from the biased Chiefs fan.
I think it was a greatly officiated game. That drop by Devontae Smith was clearly incomplete.
I agree.
Clearly. Somewhat questionable at the end there with that hold.
Mm-hmm.
I think it probably was a penalty, but it's a tough time and game to make that call.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I'm kind of biased too because I really wanted the Chiefs, but I mean, I don't think it was a bad call by any means.
Right.
I think a lot of fans want the refs to swallow their whistle at that point.
Yeah. Yeah. I was a little surprised that I thought the other hold on Juju where like they were kind of holding his arm back so he couldn't catch the ball. I thought that one was more of a penalty than
In the
that one
first
at the
quarter?
end. Yes.
Dude,
So it
that
was
a
weird they didn't
horrible
call that
miscall.
one, but dude,
That was a
I agree.
horrible miscall.
It almost felt like a makeup, but you can't make that call in that for a makeup.
I will
you can't
say-
make that call.
The Chiefs got lucky on the Eagles' false start where all the D linemen stood up and were pointing at him, and the ref did flag late.
Yeah.
They lucked out there, but then also
He did jump though. Do you think so?
he jumped.
Okay.
He jumped, but I don't think that ref saw it.
Yeah.
I think they saw the
Okay,
reaction
I get
of
what
the
you're saying.
Chiefs,
Yeah.
fuck you. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
But then also I think the Eagles false started. They got missed with that whole. I mean, it's been
Right.
talked about lately, but the where the tackles move early and they don't
Yeah.
call it.
Yeah.
Eagles definitely had a little bit of that going on. No, I don't think the refs are to blame whatsoever.
I don't
Honestly,
either.
I really don't. Yeah, I guess that call at the end of the game is the only thing you could question, but I don't think it was that bad.
I think even if they don't make the call, that makes it 4th down, correct? And then they
Yep.
still kick and get the field goal. So then instead of 8 seconds, they have 50. It's still your odds of winning at that point are slim.
Right. You know what shocked me is that final play with Jalen just throwing it up there.
Yeah.
I'm like, why does he not run? He can get 20 yards right here, right now,
Mm-hmm.
and then start doing the lateral thing. When you have a quarterback that athletic,
Yeah.
I feel like your odds of a fumble Rooski are way higher than him just throwing it up.
Right. Well, my thought is what I said as soon as they got to that point was there's rookie corners on both sides, and you're running out there. Your goal is not even to catch the ball. Your goal is to get the penalty. Is to draw the penalty on these young cornerbacks.
Exactly.
And that's exactly what I thought they were doing. They're just saying get within field goal range and then jump into them and get the penalty.
Right. Yep. Now that you said that is probably what they were going for.
But he didn't get it close to him. He didn't get it close enough for
No.
them to be able to. Not
No.
at all. Do you think that was a shoulder related thing or? I couldn't tell. That was really weird.
I guess it probably would have had to be, but yeah, I don't know. But yeah, man, I'm just glad it was a really good game. I'm glad the Chiefs won.
Hmm.
Eagles fans still have a lot to be happy about.
Oh God,
I mean,
yeah,
the team's so damn good.
yeah. They've got a good chance to be back next year. I do kind of think that some of the reason they lost was because of the lack of competition. We're saying,
I do too.
we've been saying kind of all year that they haven't played anyone. Well, when you get to this point and you're in a game like this with the Patrick Mahomes, you could tell on the sideline before they even got that field goal of how just defeated that Eagles sideline was. They're like, oh, it's close to the end of the game. You don't see that on the Chiefs sideline. You got Kelsey and Mahomes yelling. When you see guys
Right.
with their heads down like that, it's over at that point.
Right. Yeah, I completely agree. I knew pretty early on when Hurts threw that one. The touchdown to AJ Brown, I thought could have easily been intercepted.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
he had that other throw where Jaquan Thornton, I think is his name, should have probably picked it, but Brown kind of hit his arms last second.
Is that Juan Thornhill?
Juan Thornhill. Yeah. I was close. First name
Yeah.
and last name.
Yeah.
But yeah, when they knocked that one away, I was kind of like, okay, if Hurts has to throw it deep for
Yeah.
a good chunk of this game, it's not going to go well.
Mm-mm.
But
The Chiefs had more rushing yards than the Eagles.
did they?
Yeah, they did. Here,
Miles
let me look it
Sanders
up.
was nowhere to be found.
No, dude, no, he wasn't. The
Really,
only one that
neither-
could run it was
none of
Hurts.
them. It was.
It was Chiefs had 158 and Eagles had 115. Yeah,
And we're dogging on the Chiefs defense. And I guess I never came out and say this, but I think I was kind of internally thinking it all year. They make the plays when they have to.
yeah,
Like
that's
they're
Spags.
they're somewhat bend don't break, not quite, but Yeah, I mean, they're not just like Swiss cheese.
Right.
They give up plays, they give up touchdowns, but they can get stops too.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they did tonight when they had to.
Yeah, they
Nick
did.
Bolton was a dog.
He kills me sometimes with the arm tackles, but he made some big time tackles too.
Yeah.
Having Snead back, that was a noticeable difference too, because Snead's so good.
Snead's good.
Our D line was nowhere to be seen though. They couldn't stop that 3rd and 1. They had 2 sacks, but I can't even tell you who got the sacks on him.
It was that big 99 was one of them.
I think
because he ran Hurts out of bounds.
Is that Noddy? Is that Derek Noddy?
Noddy. It might have been, yep.
Or Saunders. It might be Saunders, actually.
It was Saunders.
Yeah.
Saunders. The other one, it had to have been similar. Just running Hurts out of bounds. Like a yard short of the line of scrimmage.
Do you want to hear a funny story, actually, about the Super Bowl? So, my last football game I played in high school, which when I say I played, I put it kind of in parentheses. I was a big wrestler guy. I played football, but I was more of like the guy on the sideline that did special team stuff. Because I was like, I don't want to get hurt for wrestling. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, man. Kick return team. That was me.
Right. Yeah, you saw the field.
Exactly. Exactly. And when we're getting blown out either way, I'd get to go in and play offensive tackle.
There you go.
Blindside, baby.
There you go.
The very last game of my high school career was against, I think it was Parkway. Oh, I forget which one. Parkway West, maybe. We lost something like 50-7. Like, we got totally blown out. The running back for the other team, their 3rd string running back was Kalen Saunders.
Wait, that number 99?
Yes.
What?
He was there. He scored a touchdown on us. You could look it up. Fort Zumwalt South versus, oh God, I want to say Parkway Central, but we lost like 50-7. And I got to play that game. I'm like, I don't want to have to play in this. Are you kidding me?
Holy shit.
The season's over.
I mean,
let's get on the bus.
That guy's got to be 3.5 bills. Easy.
Oh, dude. He was back then. I think he was only like a sophomore or a junior. I'm going to look him up real quick.
That's like Refrigerator Perry.
Yes. Yeah. Kalen. Yeah, that's Kalen Saunders.
I know we just gave the Bears a lot of shit in this past episode.
Uh-huh.
But I went on ESPN the other night and I watched the 85 Bears 30 for 30.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Really?
Yes,
what's it on?
I would recommend. I watched it on ESPN Plus, if you have that.
Gotcha. I have. That's part of Disney, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it was actually really good.
Where's almost 2013 football playoffs? Yeah, we actually made it to the second round. Like, my school's not very great at football, but we actually made it to the second round that year.
Did you go to a small school?
No, I went to a big one. I went to Zumwalt South, which is like one of the bigger ones in the St. Louis area.
Okay.
Where like for some sports we were classed in the group that was the biggest, and then for other sports we were second biggest. It's based on how many kids you have. We had like, I think 12 to 1,300
total or graduating.
Total.
Okay.
Which that might be small for other places, but for like Missouri and the St. Louis area, like, we're a bigger school.
Right.
What about you, man?
I went to a big high school. Ours might have been a little bigger. Do you know your graduating class? How many you had?
Like 330 maybe.
Okay, yeah. So we were about double that.
Oh shit.
But there's a lot of schools up here that are just about as big. Well, mine was pretty big compared to other big schools up here. But,
yeah.
I went to Rockford. They always everyone else from the area calls it Rockford University. So pretty big.
Yeah. Yeah.
Joe Staley, he was left tackle for the 49ers.
Yeah.
I think he's in the Hall of Fame, or he will be probably. He went to Rockford. But it's kind of our one claim. Actually, Michigan's kicker, Quinn Nordine, when Jim Harbaugh had the sleepover at his house. I don't know if you remember that. That was a Rockford kid.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have a few guys floating around out there, but
I'll have to find that news article and look it up and post it for you guys. I think you guys will get a kick out of it.
Dude, I'm digging the Mahomes thing. I really am.
Thank you, man. I brought him to the nursing home and had people like taking pictures with him. Like, here, I'm gonna take this guy real quick. He's a tall SOB too.
He is. I've told you a few times in the show, I love Mahomes, so I bet on him, and I can't stand the guy when I bet against him.
Yeah.
I'm just glad I was on him tonight.
I was gonna say he made you some money today.
He sure did.
I wonder how much Zach made, because he was saying he was gonna place a huge bet on him.
Did
you ever get any numbers from him?
No, I didn't. Nope. I wish I would have hit him more, but I was pretty nervous about them not winning at that point where I was trying to come back on Philly a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, overall, I think it was my second most profitable NFL season to date.
Oh, yeah?
So,
do you feel like the show's helping you out to get better? Or you think it's just a good year?
It's tough to say yes because I started out so shitty on the show. But
I gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, I think it definitely helps me look at things in different aspects. I trust and I respect you and Zach enough to take your opinion into account when I'm actually, the picks I gave out on the show, I wasn't always putting money on.
Right. Right.
Obviously, we filmed Wednesday, and it's a lot of days from there till Sunday. But, yeah, I think you guys definitely probably talked me off of a few picks where I would have lost money for sure.
Good.
So, yeah.
Were you nervous when you were hearing about like all the sickness that's going through the Chiefs locker room, or was that just like nonsense to you?
Yeah, I didn't really care. My whole thing really this whole time was just the experience of Mahomes and Andy Reid.
Yeah.
And the inexperience, I guess, on the flip side of Sirianni and Jalen. So.
Yeah. Did you see Sirianni cried during the national anthem?
I did. I like that.
Man.
I like when those guys cry during the anthem.
But he had a lot of tears, man. Like he
did.
You could tell he was really going through it, like taking in the moment.
It almost made me wonder if he had a military background with like grandpa or dad or something,
Yeah.
Because I feel like a lot of times when the guys cry, they're thinking about maybe someone they lost overseas or something.
Yeah.
Who knows? But yeah.
As far as
no, you
go ahead.
Kind of moving on. What was your instant reaction when Butker hit that field goal off the uprights?
Oh, the one he doinked?
Yeah. I was pretty upset. I couldn't believe it.
It wasn't as disappointing as you'd think. I was kind of like a
lot of game left.
Exactly. I was just like, damn it, Butker, because I think at that point the game was still tied. That was just to go up by 3. Yep. And so we knew we were getting the ball in the second half, and I was like, as long as like we can keep it close. And then I wasn't super happy that they were up by a touchdown going in at half. I was hoping that we would have kept it closer.
Yeah, up by 10.
Oh shoot, you're right. It was by 10, wasn't it? Yeah. At that point, I definitely I wasn't super worried, but I was. It made me think if this is going to come down to a 40-yard field goal, I'm not going to be feeling good later. Even that last kick, as short as it was, I'm sure you saw it too. They were sliding on that field.
Yes.
Nobody could get traction.
Right when I saw him backing up on that logo, I was like, oh, just don't slip.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Thank God they were tied, though.
Yeah.
It's like worst case scenario, we're still tied. But
I was wanting them to go for the touchdown, though. I think McKinnon did the right thing by kneeling there, but I still wanted them to pound it after that.
Yeah, so get this. I had a plus 6,500 parlay going tonight. I logged into my PointsBet account, and I saw I had a $1 free bet. I was like, what the hell? I literally just got a PointsBet account like 3 weeks ago, so I still don't really know how that account works.
Okay.
But I had a $1 free bet. I was like, hey, what's this? I could only use it on the Super Bowl on the same game parlay. So I was like, all right, might as well go big. So I got up to 6,500. I had Kelsey touchdown, Hurts touchdown, first quarter under 14.5. So that Harrison Butker miss was huge.
Oh, yeah.
So I hit 3 legs in the first quarter. Then I had McKinnon touchdown, Chiefs money line, and under 51.5. So the under was already shot at that point, but I was like, shit.
Yeah.
That could have been so close to hitting if the under hadn't already been busted and if McKinnon would have scored right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, I mean, I don't really care. It was a $1 free bet. Might as well go big on it.
Right. I was thinking of that one person who put down multiple Chiefs defensive touchdowns when Bolton was running that second one back.
Dude, yes.
Did you see I don't think that was a fumble. I'm glad they overturned that one because I was like, he did not have a football move after that. That was not a fumble. I'm glad they got the right call.
Did you see that Bolton's touchdown was only the second fumble return for a touchdown in Super Bowl history?
I did it.
So if he would have gotten that second one, he would have had 2 out of 3
in one game.
Isn't that insane?
That is insane.
Actually, my friend texted me. He's like, could you imagine having Bolton MVP if he ran that back? I was like, dude, I have it for plus 75,000. He was like, no, you don't. I was like, yeah, I do. And he was like, no shit. I'm just playing with you, man.
Yeah.
I do not have that. It's like, I don't think I have enough brain cells in my brain to even contemplate taking something like that.
Yeah. Man, after that game, he might have been second up. He had a heck of a game.
I don't know who else would have.
I'm
kicking
Kelsey
myself,
for leadership?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, Tooney anytime touchdown hit.
Wait, what's that?
That the Tony anytime touchdown finally hit.
Oh, wait. Did it?
Uh-huh. He had that one. I think there was one to give him the lead when he went in and then he went back out. And Mahomes just floated it to him and he danced in.
Yep. You're right.
And then they did the same thing to Sky Moore.
Yep. I was thinking of the Sky Moore one.
Yeah. It finally hit. He is so close all the other times.
The biggest play was that Tony kick return or punt return.
Yeah. Dude.
That was awesome.
Dude. I was upstairs when that happened. I had let the dogs out real quick and I missed it. I come down and he had just finished running it back. I got to see the replay, but I just come back and was screaming. I'm like, what happened?
Did you see what Wyatt hit on that? He had any kicker or punter to have a tackle in the game. And he hit on that play because
good for him.
Whatever his name, Seepsas or whatever for the Eagles tackle Tony right there. God. I'm like, dude, how do you even think of that shit?
Yeah. And I think this one he had, did he have run back or no run back for this one?
I think he was talking about doing no run back, but they ended up doing run back.
I think
And
he
it
did
didn't hit.
too. After he
Yeah.
spent all this time doing no run backs,
Right.
he switches and then it's.
I knew today was going to be good once tails hit in the coin toss. Because I was 0-2 the last 2 years.
That's why I took heads.
Is it?
You guys talked me out of it. Yeah, I was like, I want tails, but Ethan said he's got it wrong the last 2 years. I'm just gonna
Yep.
go heads.
That's not. I was due.
You were due. You were
I
due,
was
man.
so due for a win. Right when that hit, I was like, "Fuck yes,
You're like,
this is
we're
gonna be a
making
good
money
Super
today.
Bowl." Yep.
What'd you think of the halftime show?
Dude, I actually liked it.
It gave me like
Um,
major Squid Game vibes.
Okay, so big shocker here. Haven't seen it.
Ethan. Ethan, dang it.
But I mean, I'm a Rihanna guy, so I guess I'm not a Rihanna guy.
I think
I'm
she
a
killed
country
it.
guy, but for other music, I do like Rihanna.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I thought it was really good. She has a lot of songs that I think are easy to enjoy. So yeah, the performance was good. The songs were good.
Yeah. Yeah,
You know
I
what
agree,
I was
man.
super disappointed though was that stupid Gronk kick thing.
Have you heard like all the hype for that too? Because I was listening to it on the Kelsey's podcast.
Dude, it was so hyped up, and that was just like a quick
What the hell
15-second
was that?
commercial.
I
It
know.
almost looked, I was like, what? I literally thought it was going to happen at halftime. Like, here's Rob Gronkowski, 3-time Super Bowl champion, or whatever the hell he is.
I did too. Why would it not
And, like, this
happen
big
on the
hyped up
field?
thing. I have no idea. Because, you know why? I think, I'll give you my conspiracy theory. I think they wanted him to miss because they're still paying it out. So I think FanDuel did it as like oh, look at us. We said we'd only pay out if he hit it, but he missed. We're still going to pay it out. Come join
Yeah.
our site. Or,
Yeah.
kind of like that. I bet that's what the whole thing was for.
That's what one of the guys there, he's like, that hooked like more than it should have. He thought the same thing.
It looked like some AI shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
The whole thing did, yeah.
It looked stupid. It looked bad.
It looked really bad.
As hyped as I was
It also-
for it, I couldn't believe that was it.
It also looked like he made it.
Yeah.
I thought.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I'll be getting a $5 to $20 bonus in my account in the next 24 hours, so I'll take it.
Yeah, there you go, man.
But
Yeah, we're not going to argue about that.
exactly. But yeah, I was definitely disappointed. I wanted to see him go out there, crowd going wild.
Yeah.
But
You want to know how I spent my morning besides like cleaning and getting the house ready?
yeah, let's hear it.
I got a bunch of these guys and I went
Go
to
spread 'em.
the grocery stores where everyone was going to be getting their Super Bowl food for the parties. Really packed
Oh,
ones.
dude. Great idea.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Great idea.
So picked up just a couple miscellaneous items that I needed and then spread a whole bunch of those bad boys everywhere, man.
Nice.
By the meats, by the chips, by the sodas,
Yup.
paper plates,
Salsa,
salsa. There we go.
frozen pizzas.
Yeah. Yeah. Everywhere I could find
Cut
a
a
spot.
slit. Cut a slit into the frozen pizza packaging and just stick
Yeah.
them inside.
Man.
Dude, I went to the store an hour and a half before kickoff,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, there's no way I get anything. This has to be so picked over.
Yeah.
Everything I could have ever wanted was still there,
No way.
which just kind of blew my mind. Yeah, I was shocked.
Dude, we could not get tortilla chips. We had to get these like yellow corn ones because that was all that they had. Like Walmart and everywhere. Tortilla
Really?
chips were just gone. Yeah.
Yeah, I got some just fine. Everything was, I mean, I got boneless wings. I got pizza, tortilla chips, ground beef. Everything I wanted was still there.
Dude.
I was shocked.
Eating is half of the greatness of today.
Oh, it is.
Dude, my wife, she did, I think, 2 pork butts of pulled pork. These just
Oh.
giant things, threw it in the Instapot and then uses it in a crock pot. The whole thing was so full that everybody, we had like 13 people over. Everybody ate as much as they could. I had like
Nice.
2 sandwiches, loaded nachos, all that type of stuff, and then everybody took some home, and I'm gonna be eating on that the rest of the week still.
That's perfect.
Dude, 55 chocolate chip cookies, baked potatoes.
That's why it pays to host your own event.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man, you
Looks
guys
like-
got to come down one year. It's massive. I actually made a TikTok. I don't know what you call. I need to get better at TikTok, but it did not work.
No.
When I tried to like post it, it only had half of the footage I'd taken, and I could see it was still there, but it wouldn't post. So I'm like, whatever.
Really?
But it's quite the setup, man. You guys got to
It
come
looked
down
like Zach had a
sometime.
nice little shindig going on.
Did he post on
I don't know if
Twitter?
you saw his. I think he posted on his Instagram story,
Gotcha.
maybe. But I don't know where he was. It looked like kind of a nice little apartment complex or something. I don't really know.
Oh shoot, yeah. You had a nice couch with those tables.
Yeah.
That's really nice wherever he's at.
Yeah, I gotta say, I just stayed in this year with my girlfriend and I.
Uh-huh.
One of the best Super Bowls I've had. But
I can believe it.
I tend to be. I love watching sports with friends, but when it comes to the NFL, I would rather just watch by myself a lot of the time.
Really?
Yep.
I love watching the NFL with my buddies. That's
I
like
think I
that's the
dig
sport I
too
like the
deep into
most.
it. I think I get too deep into like analyzing, and I focus too much on my bets to like I don't know. I don't really know what it is, but
I don't blame you, man.
I
There's
mean I can watch college football all day long with a bunch of people, or go to like
Yeah.
a crowded bar like B-Dubs.
Yeah.
I cannot go to B-Dubs and watch NFL. I hate it.
Oh, I do too, man. If you have a good setup, like I love going to Chiefs games, and I don't think there's any experience like Arrowhead, but to be on my couch with the big screen, having like either the game or Red Zone on, and then the other TV having the other one,
Yeah.
it's just I love it, man. I'm sad the season's
nice.
over.
I'm sad. I'm also a little bit relieved, but
I'm glad we went out on a high note. I'm very glad
Same.
about that.
same. Yeah, man. I'm relieved right now because I still have college basketball and NHL.
Yeah,
Once those end, I'm gonna be praying for NFL.
yeah.
I'm hoping and trying to get into USFL and XFL this season.
Okay.
I kind of followed the USFL last year, but I don't know if you followed along at all. But Michigan, the team from Michigan was supposed to be really good, and they just sucked ass. So I went in with like super high expectations and kind of fizzled out like halfway through because it
Yeah.
was so bad.
Didn't Terrell Owens join one of those leagues?
I don't think it was. I think he joined the. Wasn't it the one that like Johnny Manziel was in?
Probably.
It was like the. It was the fan voted league or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Is like fan control football, something like that?
Yeah.
Okay, he joined that one.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, the
Gosh.
USFL is actually pretty legit.
I need to start
it's
watching
just like,
them. I've seen
it
XFL.
wasn't- Yeah, USFL is much more like actual
Watchable.
football.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Michigan's quarterback was Paxton Lynch, if you remember him.
Oh, yeah. Play for the
And then
Broncos.
who el- Yeah, he actually got benched for. He played at Michigan. Who was it? Shea Patterson, or no? Is he still there? I can't think now.
Yeah.
He got benched for University of Michigan quarterback, but yeah, USFL is decent. It's tough because you have to relearn a full league.
Right.
You know, you
Right.
have to relearn everyone's roster and I don't know, coaching and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely, dude.
but it's football in the springtime, so tough
Yeah.
to beat.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm a little excited to be diving into hockey. I do like hockey a lot.
Dude, me too.
Are you a big Red Wings guy?
So I hate to admit this, but I'm a huge bandwagon Red Wings guy. I was a huge fan when they were good,
Uh-huh.
and it's tough. It's tough to watch when they're not so good.
Zetterberg's one of my all-time
But
favorite
I'm
players.
actually, dude, he was fantastic.
I loved him.
That team too, Pavel Datsyuk,
Yeah. Oh God,
Johan
Datsuk, he was so good.
Franzen, Todd
Yeah.
Bertuzzi,
Yeah.
Nick Lidstrom, Nick Cronwall. Yeah, those were my heydays.
I love them.
I still like them now. I don't watch every game like I used to, but I pay attention every time they play. I like the LA Kings and the New York Islanders.
Okay.
So they're both somewhat, and that goes back to, I actually started liking the Kings the year they won the Stanley Cup for the first time.
Okay.
So it makes me look like a huge bandwagoner, but it was actually before they were any good.
Mm-hmm.
I was just a big Jonathan Quick fan. So I got
like
into
Quick.
them, and that was a big, yeah, me too. And then John Tavares, I used to love him for the Islanders, so I became an Islanders fan for him. And then he went to Toronto. I just hate Toronto, so I couldn't root for them, so I stuck with the Islanders. So I don't know. I hope one of those guys can make a run this year.
Yeah. I used to watch hockey. Like, that used to be my number one favorite sport back when they had, like...
Really?
Dude, but I liked us back when we were, like, ass. Like, we had, like, Manny Legacy.
Oh, yeah.
We had, Paul Correa, McDonald, and then we got Oshie and Perron later. I've always been more of a Perron guy than an Oshie. But Perron just, like, comes and goes.
Actually, dude, while I have you here, and while
You
you're
have
also
him
on your while you're on your NFL high horse,
Yeah.
I just gotta take a shot. Michigan State finally gets that road win today at Ohio State.
There you go, dude.
They needed
Good.
that, man.
I'm glad, man.
They
I'm glad.
needed that win so bad.
When I think of,
I
like,
don't know if you watched that game.
I didn't, but when I think of, like, the top basketball schools, though, Michigan State is always one of the first ones I think of.
They are.
That run you
I don't know
guys
if they're
had.
technically- They're good. I mean, this year they're not great, but, like, historically,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they're considered a blue blood, but I think they should be.
I'm not
I mean,
gonna
they're
lie.
always up there.
They're, like, one of the ones I have the furthest going in the, like, March Madness brackets every time I do one, just because I really like Michigan State. I'm not a
Yeah.
Michigan guy, obviously, but I always have Ohio State winning the first one and then just losing the next one. Because I'm like, I'm
That's
going to
about
pick them
where
to
I
win because I
State.
like them. But I know they're
But
not
we're
going to
at
do
Michigan
nothing.
State every year.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, when you get matched up, like last year, for example, Michigan State against Davidson in the first round,
Yeah.
and I think State was the 7th seed, Davidson the 10 seed, but I think Davidson was favored in the game. I'm like, how do you not take Tom Izzo
Yeah,
favored
yeah.
or against a team like Davidson? So I feel like they're always alive to make
Mhm.
a bit of a run.
I like Kansas, too. They're always one of the ones I have going pretty far, usually Final Four.
You know why I like Kansas? Because
Uh-oh.
back in 7th grade, we did a drawing out of a hat in
Uh-huh.
my science class of every team in the bracket, and I got Kansas, and they fucking won. They won the whole thing. So
There you go.
then, like rock chalk Jayhawk, baby,
Yeah, yeah,
team of destiny.
yeah, yeah. Because I'm definitely not a Mizzou guy. So it's like for football, I got Ohio State, and for basketball, it's Kansas. But I mean,
Yeah,
I don't watch too much college basketball though.
okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to start transitioning here. Hockey, college basketball. I think Zach's gonna pick up the NBA a little bit.
Yeah, I gotta start looking into that. I told Caitlin I'd be a Bucks fan, but I forgot I kind of like the Grizzlies, and I'm pretty close to Memphis.
Dude, I like the Grizzlies because they have 2 Spartans on their team.
Do they? Who do they have?
They have Jaren Jackson and Xavier Tillman. And Tillman used to play at Grand Rapids Christian, which is the school I used to work for.
Oh,
So,
cool, man.
I actually cleaned up his lunch table after he was eating one day.
So
And
you're
now here I
basically
am
famous.
Yeah, I'm doing Facebook Live 5 years later, and he's making a couple mil in the NBA.
Yeah.
Just know, though, I was his authority at one point in my life.
Yeah.
So.
I'm kind of like, I'm at a weird spot right now where I seem like a bandwagoner because like the Chiefs are so popular. But I'm like, I was born in Kansas City, man. I've always liked the Chiefs. I got baby pictures wearing Chiefs stuff. And then we did a wrestling camp for a couple weeks in Ohio at Ohio State. And so ever since then, like, you spend a few weeks there and they have a really cool campus and stuff. And we'd have to do bleacher laps in their stadium and do suicides and all that. So ever since then, I've liked Ohio State for their wrestling and football. But I'm like, damn, for a while there, it's like you just seem when Ohio State was winning all the time, at least the Chiefs were winning back then, so it wasn't like super bandwagony.
Right.
So at least I like the Blues and they suck, so.
Yeah, that's where I get lucky. All 4 Detroit sports, we haven't won shit, so.
I like the Red Wings.
It's hard not to.
Yeah.
They're so historic.
They're so historic, and I love their jerseys.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think it's tough to argue that they don't have one of the top 5 logos in all of sports.
Yeah.
I think it's fantastic. The winged wheel is awesome.
Pistons are terrible.
Pistons are dog shit.
I hate their
logo.
Dude,
actually, so since you've known me, I've been like super gung-ho NFL and like pretty much anti-NBA, I think.
Uh-huh.
I actually started, NBA was my favorite sport.
Really? I did not know that.
Yeah. I would sit down and watch every single Pistons game. This is back when they were a championship team. I was in elementary school. They had Ben Wallace, Chauncey Billups, Tayshaun Prince, Rip Hamilton, Rasheed Wallace. I would literally sit down and watch every single Pistons game, and I would take stats on every single player. All game.
Wow.
Every day. Every night. Yeah.
Wow.
Huge Pistons guy. Mm-hmm. And then I was Michigan State basketball, and then I slowly found the Lions from there. But
yeah.
So with the Pistons.
What did you start liking the Lions? Was that before or after Megatron?
Before Megatron. It was probably 03, 04.
03, 04.
So Joey Harrington, my first guy. He's still probably my favorite player to this day. Yeah, that was pre-everything. That was pre-Roy Williams. I think Charles Rogers was first drafted the first year I started watching them. Yeah, so I was a huge fan during their 0-16 year, which sucked.
Yeah.
But, yeah, probably, well, I guess the Pistons were 04, so I guess it would have probably had to been 05. I probably really started watching the Lions.
Gotcha.
How about you with the Chiefs?
With the Chiefs, so all my family's from Kansas City. I'm the only one on both sides that lives in St. Louis. That's just because my dad got a job out here. So,
Gotcha.
Always been a Chiefs fan, but haven't been like, I would like kind of keep up with it. I would watch every Super Bowl and like the playoffs a little bit. But I'd more just like read about it and stuff. When I was in high school, I really started kind of getting into it my senior year. And then when I went to college, I went to school where the Chiefs training camp is at that Missouri Western State. Nice. So yeah, my girlfriend at the time, when we had our move-in day, she had, oh God, I wish I remember his name. Is one of the receivers for the Chiefs. He had stayed, because we stayed in the dorms that the Chiefs stay in, and he left his playbook. And her, like,
what year are we talking?
We're talking, this is going to be 2012, 2013. His first name I feel like it started with an A. I don't know if he was on the Chiefs that season, though. I don't know if he, like, I think he might have got cut during training camp.
Gotcha. Dwayne Bowe is about the only guy I can think of from that time.
I know, yeah, is right around there, but Chiefs wide receiver. I want to say it's like Albert. No,
Albert Wilson?
I think I think it was Jonathan Baldwin.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I think that's who it was. Wow, I look up 2012, 2013 wide receivers, and that's the first one that popped up. That's crazy.
Was
It
it
wasn't
really?
an A, it was a B. Yeah. Wow, Matt
Was
Castle.
that when the Chiefs couldn't throw a touchdown to any receiver?
No, I think that was like 2 years later.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah. That was because we had Alex Smith at that time. We had
You know, one of my favorite Lions wins of all time was against the Chiefs.
which one was that?
I think it was a 48. I want to say it was 48-3, complete ass kicking. Jamal Charles tore his ACL
Oh damn.
really early in the game,
Yeah.
which I wasn't happy about, but at the time it was just like, wow, we have your number now.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Dude, those
But,
those early Chiefs teams, like early 2000s, it was Jamal Charles and nothing else. That's why I hated Dwayne
Yeah.
Bowe. I'm like, this dude sucks, man. And he's our wide
Yeah.
receiver one. I was so hyped when we got Jeremy Maclin, dude. You have no idea.
oh yeah, dude, I kind of took a step back during tonight's game, and I just looked at the Chiefs helmet, and I was like, it's kind of cool that they're basically today's dynasty. But then I was thinking back to like my childhood. I was like, these guys weren't any good.
No.
Like they were dog shit for a lot of years. I don't know. Just kind of cool to see that. Like who's the dog shit team now? I won't even say Detroit, but you know,
No, it's not Detroit. Texans.
in 15 years.
Texans
Like
Falcons.
who's going to be? Yeah, like is Atlanta going to be a dynasty in 15 years?
Right.
Could be.
Right.
It's kind of cool to think about.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
I think is the main difference between NFL and like NBA. Did you know the NBA has only had, I want to say 15 different teams win the championship since, or no, not 15. Actually, yeah, do you have your computer available?
Yeah.
To check? Since
Yeah.
I'm on my phone. Look since 1984, how many champions there have been. I want to say it's like 12.
How many NBA teams have won championship since 1948?
You know, it's always like Lakers.
Is 1948? Is that the year they started?
I looked at it, I think it was 1984 was the year I was looking from.
1984. Okay.
I think so. It might not be an easy Google search. It might be one of those things you have to count up every team, but I mean, you don't have to do that, but it's literally.
Well, it says right here. I got as of 2022, the Celtics and Lakers won a combined 34 NBA championships, 17 apiece.
Yeah, isn't that nuts?
Yeah.
Won like 5 or 6. The Pistons won 2 out of 3, I believe. Or no, they might have, not 2 out of 3, but they won 2. The Spurs, I think, won back-to-back. The Heat, the Warriors won 3 out of 4, whatever they've won.
Yeah.
I think the Mavericks won 1. The Bucks won 1. And the Rockets might have won 1 when they had Hakeem Olajuwon.
Hmm.
It was like very few teams won a single championship, and then
Yeah.
the others have won like 6, 7, 8 apiece.
Yeah. Yeah. The NBA.
Just like-
It's like if you have just the most dominant player, there's a chance you just win the championship.
Right. Like Giannis.
Yeah. Yeah. No
I mean,
joke.
Not to go against Caitlin's Bucks, but they're going to be a competitor as long as they have Giannis.
Exactly. Exactly. That's
Done that
why I
well.
like the Chiefs every year. Is like they've got Mahomes. It's just one of those things. It's like the Patriots. They have Brady. So how do you pick any other team in the AFC?
Exactly.
So who's going to
Yeah.
be Super Bowl favorites coming out of the AFC next year? Is it going to be Cincinnati or Buffalo?
It's gonna be Buffalo.
I
For
know
no
it is.
reason.
I know it is.
I'm already getting ready to fire away on the Chiefs again, because just like you said, it's like Brady.
Yeah.
How many seasons did he win? You know, I don't. It's hard to say Mahomes is going to win as many as Brady did, but
Right. He's got two
I mean,
already.
I got him in September at 10-1 odds. Like those
Yeah.
odds are insane.
Yeah.
I'll take 10-1 on the Chiefs every single year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Every year. You're asking me to win 1 out of 10 championships? Like, yes, I will take that as long as Mahomes is playing.
Yeah. God, and he did it with like
Nobody.
talk. We were just talking about how MVS had the game of his life last week. Did he play today?
Did anyone? Juju had a couple of catches.
He had a couple, but dude, I don't
Kelsey
know if
had a
MVS
touchdown.
even had one.
He didn't. I don't think MVS had a catch.
He probably didn't. Sky Moore out produced
Sky Moore had one.
Tooney.
right?
Yeah. Yeah, he had the one for the
Tony had
touchdown.
one. I think Tony
Well, I
only
think
had the
Sky
one.
actually might have had 2 catches.
Did
But he
he?
had a touchdown though, yeah. MVS, I don't know if he
Kelsey
had a
only had,
catch.
I'm almost positive he didn't.
I don't think so either.
Kelsey only had like 5 or 6.
Yeah. Yeah. They ran, dude. Pacheco looked good.
Pacheco's a beast.
God.
That dude's fast.
He is. He doesn't go down either.
He doesn't.
Somebody, oh God, someone said something so funny at the party today. I don't want to butcher it, but it was something like Pacheco runs like Derrick Henry, but he doesn't have Derrick Henry's body, where Derrick Henry has his Derrick Henry's body, but he runs like Pacheco.
That is so true. That is so true. When Pacheco gets space, like that one where CJ Gardner-Johnson cut him down.
Oh God, yeah.
Like
He
the
popped
play
him.
after he just got hurt.
Yeah.
He was fun. Dude, that guy's so fast.
I was so pissed when they drafted Clyde, and it's even worse now.
Dude. Okay, so this goes. I know I've expressed it on a few shows. I don't know if I've done it on Better and Green, but I don't think NFL running backs are that important. I really don't.
I guess not.
Like, there are a couple. I think Derrick Henry and Christian McCaffrey are the only 2 that are like, and Derrick Henry not at this point in his career, but
I know.
they're really the only 2 worth like trading for.
Yeah. I wouldn't trade for Derrick Henry. He's at that age of decline now. And
Yeah.
with his usage, there's no way I would ever touch Derrick Henry.
Dude, look at So I've always used as an example. I've always used Zeke Elliott and Tony Pollard, which I think
Mhm.
Tony Pollard is better than Zeke.
Yeah.
Then look at the Chargers. They had Melvin Gordon, who was just the best running back in the league.
Who just won
Get
the
rid of
Super Bowl
him.
with the Chiefs. I totally forgot he was on the Chiefs.
Holy shit, I did too.
Melvin Gordon. No.
I did too. But yeah, dude, Austin Eckler steps in, even
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
Or even Ezekiel and Tony Pollard. DeMarco Murray is like the best running back
Yeah.
in the league.
Yeah.
He moves on. They stick with a lot of that same O line. Zeke is good. Or Philly tonight. They barely use Miles Sanders.
Yeah.
Gainwell gets it done. Boston Scott gets it done. It doesn't matter. You know,
I don't think they use Miles Sanders right. I'm a huge Miles Sanders
they
guy.
don't, man.
And they
They
just I don't get it, dude. They use the other 2 perfect. And then Miles Sanders, I feel like they don't even want him. They're just throw him out there for a couple plays a game to shut him up, and that's it.
I agree. Although I do think his skill set is a little I don't know. I like Gainwell's skill set more than Sanders.
Do ya?
I do.
His rookie
I
season,
think
he
Gainwell's
was
just
so electric.
Sanders?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope he goes
I like
somewhere
Sanders.
good.
Yeah.
Buffalo. Buffalo, right now, what you need to be thinking about is that you guys remember they were one of the big trade targets for McCaffrey.
Right.
You guys missed out, and that cost you guys because you couldn't run it in the playoffs, and Cincinnati took you guys. I'm not sure we beat Bill's team with Christian McCaffrey.
Right.
Hi, Betty.
Yeah. What are you hoping the Chiefs do in the draft?
Chiefs do the draft. Oh gosh.
Receiver? Or
No.
is that a free agency ordeal?
Mm,
So I think they have to upgrade, right? Or no?
that's a good question. I don't know if they're gonna get another, like if they re-sign Juju.
Right.
I don't think they do. I really don't think they do. And I think you can get a like later round receiver and then maybe like a lesser name. And
Right.
we got some comments from Betty Hall. She says, "Game was rigged. Sorry Philadelphia won the game." And she says, "Love your show. Love Kansas City, but XFL football coming." Well, Betty, I'm glad you love the show. Thank you for joining the live. We're
seriously,
very
thank
happy
you.
to have you.
Don't know if the game was rigged, but I could see where you would say that.
Yeah.
With
I
the
don't know
final
if-
holding call.
Yes, I don't know if you watched the beginning, Betty, but we were saying that call was a little iffy, but at the end of the day, it's still a 3-point lead with a minute left. Maybe they do it. I mean, but I think where Philadelphia was having the most success was Jalen Hurts running the ball.
It was. It was
I
almost
mean-
like a college scheme.
It really was.
Get the ball in your best player's hands, and we don't
Yeah.
care if you know it's coming.
Yeah. They had all their success with just get close to the first down, and then on third or fourth down, we're just going to do the quarterback sneak. And that it worked for
Right.
them. But
It
when you
did.
have a minute left, I don't know.
Right. Whew, feels good in here.
Was it cold out there? Oh, dude.
Yeah. Where I can't tell color in my hands. It's got to be well, shoot. If I swipe up here, I don't know if I'm going to lose you. I don't think
No,
so.
I still see ya.
You still got me?
Yeah.
Okay. You still got me?
Yeah.
Let's check the weather quick here. Let's see.
It's really not bad here. I'm just walking around in a t-shirt.
It's not bad here.
Oh. Lost Ethan real quick. We're probably gonna be wrapping this live up. Oh, yeah, I got you back.
Got me? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, 36 degrees, so it's not terrible, but
Oh,
it's
yeah,
not
that's
warm.
not too bad.
Well, shit, man. I'm happy for you.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you. I appreciate it. I hope you and anybody that ends up watching this had a good Super Bowl Sunday, man. This is one of the best days of the year.
It was winning the money definitely helped, but
Yeah.
even besides that, probably one of my best Super Bowl Sundays of my life, for sure.
Good, man. I'm glad to hear that.
Loved it.
Can I get your
I
take
really loved it.
on should they move the Super Bowl to the Saturday so people have the next day off?
Nope, don't like it. I think we should.
I don't
have Monday
either.
off.
I love that. I love that idea.
No, it's gotta be Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Are you Grubhubbing tomorrow morning? Or are you just gonna take the day off?
I'm gonna wake up.
Are you?
We'll see if I get out.
There you go. There
I'm
you
gonna
go.
set the alarm. Yeah, we'll see. I might take the day off.
It just happened to work out that this is my weekend to work this upcoming week, so you have to take a day off in that week. So I'm like, I'm taking Monday off.
Dude, nice.
It worked out nice, man.
That's solid. You can celebrate all day.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna try to go to the FedEx store and get those shipped to you guys. That's like
There you go.
I'm like sleep in and then get that one thing checked off. I got all the house stuff done today. We had like a super bad windstorm and it like totally messed up my whatever you call the like drainage system on my roof. So I had to go up there and I was fixing that today.
Oh, Jesus. That
Yeah.
doesn't sound fun.
No, but it wasn't too bad. You just click some stuff back in place. So
Right. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what tomorrow has, but I don't know. I'm just really glad with how this NFL season ended.
yeah, me too,
Time to
man.
look.
Ended
keep
on a high
focusing
note.
now. It did, dude. I was so like, just like uptight about it. I think
Yeah,
I don't know why. Well, I do know why. I think I was so just like married to my record in the NFL this year that I was
yeah,
just like constantly on edge.
yeah,
It's nice just like have that in the books.
yeah.
Yeah, I already miss it though. I'm ready for next year.
I know. Me too, man. Do the Lions make the playoffs?
I think they will. I'm not gonna say any more than that.
Yeah. Do you think they're gonna do anything big in free agency?
I do, but I think it might slide under the radar. I think they might get what's his name? I can see him. DB for the Buccaneers. Jamel Dean.
Yeah.
I think we might sign Jamel Dean, which I think is kind of just going to slide by, but I think it's going to be a huge pickup for Detroit if we can get him.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll probably get a lot of just those kind of role guys.
Yeah. Well, you have a good team core already.
Yeah. See, I'm not really looking for much. I think we shore up the DBs. We shore up the. I think I've said it before, but I'm always all for building up the O line and the D line.
Yeah.
Just make sure your trenches are set, and then get some DBs. We really need a coverage linebacker. We haven't had one since like 2014, 15 with DeAndre Levy.
Mm-hmm.
We
Now
got a
Rodrigo
good
is he more coverage guy or a run stopper?
I guess he's kind of a hybrid,
Okay.
but I'd say he's more of a run stopper probably.
Is he? Okay.
He's not like that. I want that guy that can just kind of lock down your tight end. Like
Got
I want
it.
Kelsey coming down and being like, okay, we got a problem here.
Yeah, because Rodrigo,
Yeah,
he's a
we
little
got five.
undersized, right?
Yeah, he's got that dog in him for sure.
Oh, he does. He does for sure.
But-
But going up against like linebacker or tight ends like that are tall, that's going to be a little tougher. Just getting up
Right.
there.
Yep. So I do love Rodrigo though, especially for where we got him. I think he was a 7th round pick.
Yeah. That's
That
the
was a
thing.
steal.
The 7th rounders this year, man, I don't think they're being talked about enough. Pacheco,
They aren't.
it was a 7th
Yeah.
rounder. That
Yeah.
number 35 that keeps getting all those playoff interceptions and big game interceptions. He was a 7th rounder. I
Hey,
think that's
that,
Watson.
Jalen Watson.
Yeah.
Dude, that's my guy. I had a Chiefs money line week 2 or 3, that Thursday night game against the Chargers,
as week 2.
where at that pick 6.
Oh, yeah.
Baby. That was,
Against
that
who
play
was-
was awesome.
that was that tight end. He got so tired.
Gerald Everett.
Gerald Everett, yeah. Oh man,
Awesome,
you saw
dude.
that coming the whole way. I can't
You
believe he
did.
threw it back to him. He tried to get
I
off
know.
the field, and when he threw it, I was like, oh. He had
That play was so awesome.
the Chiefs rookie cornerback. I think we still need to keep investing in cornerback and safety though, and
For sure.
D end, and really our whole defense. We just need to keep investing in. But
Right.
I really like that Leo Chenal or whatever out of Wisconsin. He's one of the linebackers for us. He's tested
Okay.
like as like the highest metric scores, like the second highest of all time. And we got
Really?
him in like the 4th or 5th round. Yeah. Like
Holy shit.
I need to find that picture and send it to you. But it was like his metrics were crazy.
Yeah, the Lions are finally, because that's, as far as I've been a fan, or as long as I've been a fan, I
Mhm.
feel like a huge knock on Detroit is their drafting has been just
Yeah.
so bad.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Amon-Ra St. Brown, I think he was a 4th or 5th round pick.
Hmm.
Rodrigo. Hutchinson, obviously, second overall, but
He's so,
he's
he's so
already
good
a
though.
stud. Yeah, he's already a stud. I think Jeff Okuda's good. I always think it takes like 3 to 4 years for a corner to actually show themselves in the NFL.
Yeah.
So I think he'll be worth the draft pick.
Mhm. He was better this year.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I can't think now off the top of my head, but I just think of the last like 3 years, their drafting has been so much better.
Hmm.
So we'll see. I mean, we need to kill this year with 2 first-round picks.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, definitely, dude. What numbers do you have?
7 and 12, I want to say.
Those are good picks. Those
They're
are
really
good
good
picks.
It gets us out of the quarterback talk, which is fantastic,
I
and keeps us right in the meat and potatoes talk.
Yeah. I feel like you guys are going into the Alex Smith era though with Jared Goff. Like you guys are about to be like really like a solid team, but I feel like you need that quarterback to take that next step.
Right.
But shoot. You guys are going to have a defense though.
I hope, man. I hope we. Well, oh shit! I didn't even think about that, but the Colts just signed the Eagles' offensive coordinator, which means Lions DC Aaron Glenn is staying with Detroit. It sounds like
Oh, nice, man.
that's huge.
We got a
Which
comment.
a lot. Oh, okay, yeah.
We got a comment from Noah that says cry Eagles cry. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what we want to hear.
Yes. Pro Chiefs over here.
Okay, we'll see him next year.
Yeah.
Tell you what, I won't be getting another 50-1 ticket on them later this month, but yeah, they'll do all right.
I think so.
I'm already scalping my next 50-1 ticket as we speak.
Oh yeah?
Got a few that I'll probably play. The Dolphins for sure, which I wish Zach was here. He'd be proud.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Their odds are insane. Just for what their odds are. Not
Yeah.
necessarily do I think they'll do it,
Yeah.
but I didn't necessarily think the Eagles would make it that far either last year
Right. Are you saying just to get to the Super Bowl or to win?
to win.
To what you're doing the whole
so
shebang.
So what I usually do is I'll take free bets throughout the spring and summer, and I'll sprinkle on long shot Super Bowl favorites or Super Bowl teams, which is where I got the Eagles this year. I had the Ravens, the Chargers, the Vikings. Who else did I have? A couple like long shot teams I just thought had a chance.
Yeah.
And then as the year goes on, I kind of adjust. So I hit the 49ers midseason. I hit the Cowboys midseason. I hit the Chiefs preseason, but kind of got lucky there. Really, the only reason I hit the Chiefs was because
Because of the Tyreek
if you
trade.
no, not even that. If you well, I was heavy on Buffalo. Actually, I had a lot of money on Buffalo,
Okay.
but they were all free bets. And then FanDuel did a promo. If you put 50 on a Super Bowl winner, you got a $5 free bet for every win throughout the season, up to
Okay.
10. You could get up to your money back.
Gotcha.
So the Chiefs were, at that point, the safest team that I didn't already have money on that I thought could at least get me 10 wins and give me a shot to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So that's why I had that $50 ticket on the Chiefs, 10-1.
That's going to be feeling good, though, right now.
Dude, it feels great. And that was my only Super Bowl future that I actually had real money on.
Yeah.
So all my losses on the other ones were just free bets. So not
Yeah.
feeling too bad about it.
No, not at all, man.
But,
That,
yeah, so this year I'll sprinkle Dolphins. I'll probably get on the Raiders just because they're a quarterback and a couple pieces away. They're probably not going to win it. But
I think they're
their
closer
value.
to a rebuild than they are to make a run. Honestly.
They could be, and you're probably right. But I think they're 40-1 right now. If they get Aaron Rodgers tomorrow, they're probably 14-1.
Yeah.
Which is kind of where I'm looking at it.
I don't see, even with Rodgers, them getting better than third in the division.
Yeah, see, like probably not, but to me, it's just all about that value.
Right. No, I get that. Yeah.
So last year I hit the Buccaneers at 28-1 before Brady came back, and then they immediately moved to like 8-1, I think. So
yeah.
Even though I didn't necessarily think they were going to do it, but I was like, well, shit, I have a 28-1 that you're probably never going to get again this year.
Right. Right.
Same thing with the Broncos. I had, I don't know, 30-1 or 35-1 before Russ, which obviously was horrible, but for what odds I got them at, way better than.
I was more in on the
anything
Broncos
close.
than the Raiders.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. I just kind of look for those teams that are like in the talks of a good quarterback. Like the Jets, I'll probably look at, even though I don't think the Jets are that close. But, if they get Rodgers and have a decent draft.
If the Jets got Rodgers, that would be something to look into big time, I think.
See, my issue with them is just that they have the Patriots, the Bills, and the Dolphins. That's so tough.
I think they could win it, though, with Rodgers.
Yeah. It'd be a crazy... They'd probably take over
weapons.
the AFC West for the best division, I'd have to say.
Yeah.
Or
shoot. Yes. We weren't the best this year like we thought we were going to be. God, the Raiders and Broncos fell off.
Kind of the Chargers, too.
Yeah, no joke. No joke. The only team that actually played well was the team that everyone was dogging on.
Right. Yeah, I don't know.
I like the NFC, like doing future bets on NFC a lot right now. Just because of how weak that division is. I feel like you throw money on 3 teams, then like one of those or 3 are going to hit.
Right. I agree. Yeah, AFC's tough. I feel like you're always going to have Chiefs, Bills.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, you're probably going to have Chargers, Dolphins, maybe. I think Patriots are always kind of a wild card as long as Belichick is there.
Yeah. Quick question. I just thought of this.
Yep.
The Ravens get on the phone and call the Lions, and they offer you Lamar for your 7th overall and an additional piece. Do you guys take it? What would you do? Or they just want both of your firsts?
If they want both of the first, I'm going to say no. Both first, I'll say no. One of the firsts and more, I'll still probably say no. And that's simply because I don't have anything to back this up. I just don't see Lamar winning the Super Bowl. I just really don't. I think he's a very good player, but he's just like, he's held back a little bit.
I've always, and it's not totally fair because I think he's never had really good receivers, but his passing is just kind of like Fields with me. Has just always looked off.
Yes, he's not he's not a great passer. I think he's better than Fields, but yeah, not by much.
Yeah.
Doesn't help that Marquise Brown literally didn't have a set of hands when he was throwing to him.
Right. Right. Hurts is a better passer, but Lamar's a better rusher. is what I think.
Yeah. I think Lamar's a better open field rusher, but as far as like productivity, I don't know. I'd almost take Hurts in the rushing department too.
He killed it tonight.
I think Hurts is probably more reliable.
Yeah, I agree. That was a strange turnover, though. That fumble was weird.
Dude, yes. I was so
It
pumped,
reminded
though.
me of the Mahomes fumble. Like, it's just like cartoonish.
Wait, what? What Mahomes won?
The Mahomes fumble in the Bengals game is almost cartoonish. It just like popped out and went flying backwards.
Well, I cannot think of that.
Mahomes, I think he wound back to throw the ball, and
Yes.
it just went flying out of his hand.
Yep. Yeah, that was odd.
Hurts was just weird too. I don't know.
I was pumped about it, though.
Yeah, me too, man. Me too.
It was a big play.
And everybody that had the Chiefs defensive touchdown. I think the big takeaway, especially like with the Chiefs winning, is the having no sacks and like not giving up any sacks and having the turnover, whereas the Eagles only had, they had more, they were sacked more and had more turnovers, but overall it was a pretty clean game. Really, there weren't a lot of penalties at all. I think I just saw that they had I think Chiefs had 3 for like 12 yards, and then the Eagles had 6 for 33, and then only 2 sacks and 1 turnover. That was a very clean game.
Yeah.
No defense,
That's
but
I think that's probably definitely the biggest takeaway for me is how few sacks there were.
yeah.
Just how non-existent both D lines were. Like we said when we started this thing,
Yeah.
I really didn't hear Hassan Reddick's name a single time.
Yeah. Yeah, no Hassan Reddick, no Chris Jones, none of them. No Frank Clark. And also, the jumping off sides were crazy. Like, Frank Clark's jump off sides wasn't close, and then the Eagles did it too. And you're just like,
Dude,
I think those D-lines were getting just annoyed because none of them were doing anything.
dude, Frank Clark's drove me insane.
Don't ask any Chiefs fan about number 55 jumping off sides. I'll tell you that much.
No, that's a reoccurring issue.
Yeah. D Ford in the Patriots game.
Oh, yeah.
I can't stand Frank Clark, though. I thought that was a terrible trade. Oh, God, I hate him.
Really?
I hope we get another D end and then we can just get rid of him.
Really?
Yeah. He
Here,
plays.
hold that thought. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Yeah. We got anybody in here still watching? It's getting late over here. It's almost midnight here my time. It's about 1 o'clock Ethan's time. We've been live for almost an hour and a half now. Jeez. Time flies. But next week's episode, we're going to be watching or talking some hockey, some NBA basketball, probably some NCAA basketball. Travis Kelce, he was heated after that game. He was big time heated.
All right. I had to pee so bad.
Oh, you're good, dude. You're good. I was just talking in the on the live. I said it's almost 1 o'clock your time, about midnight my time. So it's pretty late for us, anyways. I was telling them we're probably gonna be off here shortly.
Yep, for sure. But hey, it's like a national holiday for both of us.
Yeah.
So
Man, Merry Chiefs
definitely
miss.
Yeah, exactly. Merry Chiefs miss, my friend. Now all I need is the Rangers to hoist the Stanley Cup, and I'll be looking pretty on some championship futures this year.
I'm telling you, dude, that would be awesome. Especially they just got Tarasenko. So I think you're looking not too shabby right now, my friend.
Dude, they're looking good. I got them at 20-1.
My
So, I don't know what the current line is. 12-1 maybe?
baby. My concern, I think, is like everybody else is Boston right now.
Yeah.
But
Boston's good. I'm still concerned with Colorado.
oh, really?
I think they still have a lot of the pieces they had last year, and they can just probably turn it on whenever. But to me, they're kind of like Golden State of the NBA. If they're healthy, they can kind of just start winning at will a little bit.
Yeah.
So, we'll see.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it, man. We're at the halfway point for hockey, because we just had the All-Star game. Halfway point for NBA too, aren't we?
Yeah, I think the All-Star game is this upcoming weekend. I want to say.
We got March Madness coming up. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. Dude, same.
We got to figure out how we want to do that episode. If we're going to do like the whole bracket. Yeah, if we're going to do the whole bracket in just one episode, or we're going to break it up.
We can probably break it up into rounds, because we'll do the first two before the first weekend. Then we can do the Sweet 16 Elite 8 following week. Final Four National Championship the week after, right? So I think it's a 3-week.
Do it like that. Okay, yeah, I like that. Because I didn't know if you wanted to fill out the full bracket at once.
Well, maybe we do that.
And then do the revisions weeks after.
Maybe we start off with at least the first two rounds, the round of 64, the round of 32.
Yeah. The round of 64 is going to take a while.
Yeah. And then we'll just have the full bracket filled out. Then we can just kind of touch on, like, okay, and this is what I have going forward.
Yeah.
Maybe we just say, like, the Final Four and the champion or something like that.
Maybe we can, like, fill it out beforehand, too, and just, like, only hit on the ones that we might disagree with. Because I feel like, especially the first round, like, I don't think a lot of us are going to be putting the 16 over the number 1.
Right. Yeah, we'll figure that out. Yeah, I think we definitely, though, pre-tournament, fill out a bracket, all of us. Go over what we already have. But then each week, we just kind of, okay, well, I had UCLA winning this game, but since they didn't win, now I think Auburn wins or whatever.
Yeah, and we'll have to open that up to, like, all the fans and all that stuff, too.
Yeah.
People watch, try to get as many people involved in that as possible. Do you do, like, the ESPN bracket challenge thing? Use the app? Okay. We'll probably use that then.
I'm a bigger March Madness guy than I am Super Bowl guy.
Really?
Sure. That's my sports mecca of the year. Yeah, I love it.
Mine's fantasy football draft day, dude.
Really?
I have, it's a whole day thing. It's from like noon to 9 at night. Just like a full 2-hand touch football game on the local high school field, and then games throughout the day into the draft. Oh, dude, yeah. Yeah, it's 9 hours of packed. A trivia game.
Damn, that's fun.
Yeah.
Like that. We just go over to a buddy's place, have a couple beers, draft the teams, and head home. Maybe we should start doing that, though. That sounds fun as hell.
Yeah. I got, like, that, my other channel that you were looking at the other day. I got a couple of the draft day videos on there, pictures and stuff. We had, one year we did, like, a Madden tournament beforehand. So we always got, like, stuff that goes on the entire day.
Dude, that's sweet. Yeah, I straight up took the first round of March Madness off of work last year.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Where'd you watch? You just watched it at home?
Yep. We sat at home on my couch Thursday, Friday, Saturday, took work off. I was driving for Amazon. So I worked Tuesday through Saturday. It was my shift. I took off Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Just watched March Madness the entire time.
That's awesome, man.
Saved up my PTO for it. I
I
love it, man.
I do. I think I like March Madness more than like NBA by
Mhm.
far.
Yeah, honestly, March Madness is top for me. That's really close between Super Bowl and Stanley Cup. I love the Stanley Cup playoffs.
Hmm.
That actually might be my second, then maybe Super Bowl. Then I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I like MLB and NBA, but I don't care too much about either.
Yeah. I think I like Super Bowl 1 and then maybe March Madness 2 and then NHL 3. And I can't stand the way MLB does their playoffs. I hate their structure.
Really?
Yeah, I wish it was like hockey. It's just all sevens.
Yeah, I agree. I don't really get why it isn't.
No, it's either do like I feel like it just seems to be consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Just do 1 or do 7. And if baseball is like hockey, I feel like just do 7.
Right. Dude, I do love um, baseball wild cards, though. Just the one game.
It just drives me nuts that they're not all the same.
Yeah.
What is it? Is it
I just
one
love it.
5 5 7? Is that how it is? Or 1 3 5 7?
It's 1-1-5-7-7, I think.
1 5 7 7. Okay. Yeah,
Uh,
if they did like maybe 1 and then 7 7 7 would be fine. But just like 1 and then 5 and then it's just like just
Well,
stick
shit,
with
dude.
1.
The NBA is the worst now. They do that stupid bubble.
Yeah. Oh, they're still doing that? I
And
didn't know they were still doing that.
yeah, 10 teams each conference make it into the bubble. I'm like, what? It's only 12 teams don't make the playoffs. 6 teams from each conference don't make the playoffs.
NBA plays by their own rules, man.
So dumb.
I don't like the NHL seeding.
No, it was so much better at the 1 through 8 per
Yes.
conference.
Yes, I agree. I
So
agree.
much better. That's when I was a huge Kings fan.
Yeah. Yeah.
That year they were the 8 seed. They fucking went on to win the whole goddamn thing. I
Yeah.
loved it.
Yeah. That's the thing.
Loved
I
it.
feel like hockey might be the sport that has like the most parity. NBA has none. And then MLB has very little. And then
Yep.
and it really even football now is the Chiefs that are winning and the Patriots will be winning and
I agree.
there's a
Yeah.
lot of teams that
NBA
haven't.
has none. NBA definitely has none. Hockey for sure does. Well, hell, when your St. Louis Blues won it in 2019?
Yeah.
They were, what was it, like the end of January? They were the worst team in the league.
Probably. Something
think it
around
was.
there, yeah.
That's insane.
I
I forgot what the odds. It was insane.
I can't tell you how pissed I am that like all of a sudden Missouri sports for the first time like that aren't the Cardinals started winning and it was COVID and like you just couldn't go to anything. That pissed me off so much.
Dude,
Blues
For me-
finally win.
it's very easy for me to say this, but I truly stand by it, and I don't even feel like I'm that biased. I truly think Michigan State had the best basketball team during the COVID year when they canceled the tournament. They were so goddamn good.
They're always good.
Dude, that year it was like Final Four. If we didn't make the Final Four, I would have been let down.
Yeah.
And I think we definitely could have won the whole thing. Yeah, that sucked.
How far do you think they go this year?
Not very. I just don't think the Big Ten's that good. It's going to depend on the first round matchup, but I would say we probably don't make the Sweet 16.
Damn.
We might make it out of the first round, but it just depends on who we're matched up against, I would say.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't know. Today's game brings me some hope because we couldn't win on the road to save our lives, and we won by 21 today. So
Yeah.
I mean,
I feel bad though. Like your team started winning when we started doing this podcast, and the Chiefs won the Super Bowl. And as soon as Caitlin came on our podcast, the Bulls have lost like 2 back-to-back games to buzzer beaters.
not only that, but Zach's Dolphins just took a shit.
Yeah, yeah,
That's right. He was lucking out in every other pick.
yeah, yeah. We were
The
playing.
Raiders.
We were playing Madden right before the Super Bowl, and somebody picked the Dolphins, and there was just like this crazy hit, and then they're like, "Oh, he's got a concussion, get him out of there." And then it goes to the cut scene, and you see Tua jogging onto the field, like talking
No
about
way.
someone who has their brain just smashed. Yeah, I'm like, this has been a terrible, terrible injury year though for the
Yeah,
NFL.
dude, yeah,
Holy
Yeah.
cow!
it has. Yeah, I don't know where we go from here. I'm truly worried that we will turn into a flag football league
Hmm.
by the time we're dead.
Yeah, it very well could be, man. I
hope-
just don't know if there's any way to make a helmet that completely gets rid of the chances of concussions.
No. But to me, I think I said this too. Maybe not, but I might have said in the roundtable rundown. To me, Mahomes makes what, $500 million during his contract?
That's if he wins the like Super Bowl and MVP every year. So that's what the like stuff baked in. But it's still something like 350 million. That's more than he'll ever need.
Yeah. He and his kids and maybe his kids' kids are probably set for life.
Oh, easily.
Yeah. Like,
If they
Yeah,
invest,
you're-
nobody in that bloodline ever has to work again.
right. So, like, you should probably be risking a concussion or two.
Yeah.
Or, to me, like, coal miners get paid a good amount of money, but that's because they put their body on the line every single day.
Right.
Or, like, high wire, like, people that work on the
Yeah.
power line.
Yeah.
You put your body at risk every day, but you make $100K.
Yeah.
NFL players put your body on the line, but you might make, $250 million.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how I see it, personally.
Yeah.
If you want to play flag football, get, $120,000 a year.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't see how they. I think it'll always be tackle football, but I mean, I could absolutely see what you're saying though happening too.
I mean,
I think the dollars aren't going to let them.
agreed.
Yeah.
That's basically what my mind was trying to get my mouth to say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we just saw the Pro Bowl. I mean, that was horrible.
I don't know why they have that still. Just do the skill competitions. You see like how they used to be and they look so awesome. Just do that.
I know.
You're
Dude, yes,
purposely making it
accuracy
stupid.
thing,
Yes.
when they used to throw the movie. Dude, I loved that.
The
Just
like
bring that-
longest throw.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got
I
like
love
Manning and like a young Brady and all of them.
Brett Favre.
Favre, yeah. Yeah. I love that
Dude, yeah.
video.
Yeah, I love those.
And like,
Yeah.
you don't think people would want to see. They always talk about Mahomes and Josh Allen's arm strength.
Right.
Like, that's a perfect chance to see it.
Right. Well, you'll never see Mahomes because he's always going to be prepping for the Super Bowl.
That's true. That's true.
But
Bills will still always be favorites, though.
yeah, exactly. I just also like, when was the last time a player got injured in the Pro Bowl playing tackle football?
Well, didn't Myles Garrett break his toe and they weren't even playing tackle football?
Dude, yes. I feel like that's the first injury they've had.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, no one goes hard that way. At least we could bet on it. We couldn't even bet on this year's Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
What's the fun in that?
It's a joke, man. They need to. I think their problem is like Madden. They have a code or a system that works for them, and they stick to that instead of just scrapping the whole thing and just making something better.
Right.
Because the accuracy competitions, like I really like that one, but it's the same thing every year. It's
Right.
like hit the 2 ones deep on the sides, and then you do the other little crap.
Right. Yep, I agree. Yeah, something's got to change for sure. But I mean, even if they just cancel it, like I don't think anyone's gonna throw a fit about it.
No.
You just give them the award. You still vote for Pro Bowlers,
Yeah.
and you just send your family on a nice little 10-day getaway.
Yeah.
Paid
I mean,
for
they're doing
by
a bunch of Madden stuff now, anyways.
Right.
I feel like it's just gonna shift that way. It could be more and more Madden based.
Right. Yeah. Who knows?
Did I tell you I got invited to like when they were doing the Madden championships and they were holding them like at the stadiums? I got invited to the very first one at Arrowhead.
Did you really?
Yeah, and I actually got to go. I had like 3+1s, and so I brought my girlfriend at the time and one of my best friends, and we got a stadium tour. So like we got to go on the field and all that, go in the locker room, and then we went back.
So wait, backtrack.
Yeah,
Are you like an all-pro like Madden player?
yeah. So it's I don't know if it's like location based or if you play as a team, but it was like a Madden Ultimate Team. But basically, like they narrow it down to like 12 guys, and then they bring all 12 guys in, and it's just like a afternoon into the evening thing where they just play until they crown a champion. Well, if you make the final 12, they give you a jersey with your gamer tag on the back.
No shit.
Yeah, so all these guys that were walking around, they had like these weird like Dragon 69 Conqueror on the back of their jerseys. Yeah, like anything that their tag was actually on a jersey. But we actually got to meet and talk to some of the cheerleaders, which was actually really interesting. I didn't know that they have to try out every year. It's not just like a job you have.
Oh, yeah. I knew that actually.
I didn't. I learned that but like they had not exactly a halftime, but before the championship match, Chris Jones and Tyreek Hill came out and they played. And I was sitting just like, so they're playing, and then there's a table in front of them, and I'm at the very next table. So we were like 10 feet away. Yeah. And then we were going out like when it was all over, and Chris Jones was going in. We were like, Chris. And he's like, what's up, guys?
No way.
And I was like, holy shit, that's Chris Jones.
Dude, that's insane.
Yeah. Dude, it was awesome. We got to go to the draft room and everything, dude. It was awesome.
Do you play Madden?
Yeah. I'm not professional or anything, but.
Okay. But is that why you got invited? Or was it?
You want to know the honest reason why I got invited?
Yeah.
I have no fucking clue.
Okay.
I just got an email that said like, hey, are you interested? And I was like, I don't even know if this is real, but sure. Because I didn't have to pay anything. They're just inviting people to come.
Dude, nice.
So it's a free stadium tour. I think like they had like a concession stand open so you could go and buy food. So we bought some food and beers, but you just got a free stadium tour and got to meet some players and stuff. It was, I don't even know how I got to be a part of that. I think at first they gave it to season ticket members. And so any season ticket member could go. And then they were just giving some away. I don't know if it's because like I played Madden and they just had my email associated with it or what.
Right.
But they don't do that anymore because I think like in Jacksonville or somewhere, some guy like brought a gun and he like started shooting. And
of course.
Exactly. Some psycho. And so now they don't do it anymore. But man, I think they only did it for 3 years or so. But man, it was so fun.
I was going to say, are you holding out on us that you're like a top 50 Madden player in the world?
Hey, I'll 1v1 anybody that wants some smoke.
Take your ass down in Madden 08 for the PS2.
Oh, are you a PlayStation guy?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I'm an Xbox guy. I almost bought a PlayStation because all my friends are PlayStations. But I'm just so used to the Xbox.
I haven't upgraded since PS3.
Oh, really?
Since PS2.
Mm-hmm. Holy cow, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Ever since we started this podcast, I don't have time anymore. But I used to I used to love just playing franchise mode Madden.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, that was my thing, man. I don't like. I'm trying not to buy them anymore though, just because they neglect the franchise mode so much and just coast off of old code. I don't want to support it, but
Right.
for some reason they let them have a monopoly. EA Sports is just terrible.
Yeah.
You think you're gonna
Yeah,
get the new NCAA though when it comes out?
See, I don't
Bring
even
it
have the
back.
system.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, they don't even make for the 3 anymore, do they?
No,
Shit, dude.
I'm super out of date. And the only reason I got the PS3 was to play Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
Like
that
the
was my
original
shit.
Modern Warfare 2?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Like the 09.
Yeah, it's probably not controversial, but that's the best game ever made.
Oh, dude. Fantastic.
That multiplayer was like it. Nothing compares.
I used to skip school to play multiplayer Call of Duty.
Did you really?
Straight up. Yes. I would tell my mom I was sick on days I knew shit because my mom worked part-time.
Okay.
If I knew that she had to work, I'd be like, oh, I'm not feeling well. I'd play Call of Duty all day long.
I love that one. The everything was perfect with that game.
Dude, it was.
The campaign, and then it had that I don't even know what it's called, but it had like another mode. Do you remember? It had like levels. It was almost like wave based.
I just played multiplayer all the time.
Did you? The multiplayer was fantastic. That was
It
peak.
is
It never got better than that.
It didn't.
It actually got worse.
Because then I got Black Ops. I was like, yes, I'm so pumped for the new Call of Duty. And I played Black Ops. And I was like, this game sucks.
Yeah, they never got better.
No. But no, I still play Madden 2008 for the PS2. I still play a Superstar player that I made during COVID. So you start 2007 as your rookie year.
Uh-huh.
In 2020 now.
Oh heck yeah, dude!
Every game. I don't skip any game. I've literally played that many seasons since COVID.
Franchise mode's the best, dude.
Yeah.
That one and the like you said, like the creative player ones.
Yeah, I've always been into the creative player.
What are you quarterback?
I'm actually a strong safety.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. If I go defense, I go left outside linebacker.
Really?
Yeah.
So I've never been a linebacker. I've done almost every offensive position. Never really a receiver. Because if I'm a receiver, I just go deep every time.
Yeah.
I can't help myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go deep, put my hand up.
You're not gonna call me slant boy.
Right. I've done running back a ton, quarterback a ton. I've done tight end a few times actually.
Now, is your Madden team? Is it the Lions too? Do you usually play as the Lions?
Dude, so I switch every year. So
Okay.
the team that drafted me was the Titans. Played for them for 2 years, and then every year after that I've switched. So I went Jags
Okay.
for that. And then after that, I can't even remember all. I played for the Niners, the Cardinals, the Lions, the Eagles, the Chiefs, the Seahawks, the Cowboys. God, there's so many more. I play for the Bills right now.
Okay.
Oh.
Are you gonna
Yeah, I
take
mean,
them
like
to
I-
the Super Bowl?
Oh yeah, I win the Super Bowl every year.
Oh hell yeah, dude!
Usually undefeated. This year I do have one loss.
Oh,
I played for Cincinnati. God, who else have I played for? I don't know. But yeah, like I said, this is year 2020. Year 07 was my rookie year. So I played for, 13 or 12 teams? Because I played for the Titans 2 years.
yeah.
So, yeah, I know. Play a couple games a week. Nothing too crazy, but.
Yeah. I either play like the Niners are like my main Madden team, and then ironically enough is the Eagles is my other one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to switch it up. I'm hoping because I get worn out after a season. So like I'm halfway through
Yeah.
this Buffalo year. I'm like I'm just done with it already.
Yeah.
But I think I want to play next year for. I kind of want to play for the Packers, honestly.
Hmm.
Or the Redskins,
Oh.
just because it's still the Redskins and they don't exist anymore.
Yeah.
And I watched a video of them winning the Super Bowl with Riggins, John Riggins, I think his name was, that big number 44 running back.
Uh-huh.
That logo on the side of their head, I was like, damn, the Redskins, like that. That's also my grandpa's favorite team, which he's passed away years and years ago before I was
Gotcha.
even born. But
Gotcha.
I'm like, I think next Redskins, that might be my team. So.
Yeah. It's kind of like I get why they changed the name, and like I agree the name is definitely not sensitive, but I did like that logo. That was a really cool logo.
I agree, dude.
I have my
Super.
team in fantasy is the Boonville Rednecks, and if you look up like the Caucasians logo, it's like a white guy, but it's like in the theme of the whatever you'd call them, the Redskins logo.
Oh, really? Dude,
I'm gonna try to look it up.
Dude, honestly, my favorite logo in all of sports, I'm super glad it hasn't been canceled yet, but I think it could be, is Florida State. That screaming Indian.
Yeah,
That's such a sick logo.
it is. It is. I
love
like
it.
that one a lot too.
And the Blackhawks, too, I think is a really cool logo. Like, I hope that one doesn't get canceled.
Yeah, yeah. I do like that one a lot too. I like Native American stuff though. Like I'm really
too.
into that.
Yeah, I mean, I think skins was the only issue that the Redskins had.
I agree.
But man, that logo was so cool. I think.
This is my fantasy football logo.
Oh, dude, that's awesome.
Isn't that so cool?
Dude, that's awesome. That was perfect.
I wish they would have changed it to. I know. I wish they would have just changed it to that.
Honestly, they had so many better names than the Commanders.
I know. I wanted to do the Red Wolves so bad. I thought that one looked sick.
I like the Red Hawks. I think was my favorite.
The Red Hawks.
I think red. Keep it similar.
I feel like the Commanders, they bitched out. I feel like they just wanted to play it so safe.
And the logo was so awful.
It's like the Green Bay one. Like I feel like Green Bay and Michigan are they're just a letter, and it's so boring, but it's iconic. So you get away with it. This W's stupid.
It's awful. I think that's the issue. It literally feels so new school.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you guys don't fit in here.
No.
Kind of how I feel about it.
Yeah. I wanted them to go to Toronto. I know we can't really move the team out of the capital to a different country, but I'm like, shoot, if we're just gonna like totally be renaming them, just start from scratch. Be the Toronto Huskies, like the Madden relocation team.
Right. I don't hate it.
Mm-mm. I think Canada needs a team.
Yeah, I agree. They'll have one before too long, I bet.
If you could relocate one, who would you relocate?
Which team would I relocate?
Yeah.
Probably Arizona.
Yeah. Arizona's been passed around like a...
Dude, I feel like they just don't have a sports fan base whatsoever.
No.
Coyotes don't bring fans. The Diamondbacks don't bring fans. The Cardinals don't bring fans.
The Coyotes is a joke, dude. The Coyotes are an actual joke.
They really need to be relocated.
Yeah.
Back up to, like, Quebec.
Yeah. I think Toronto needs a team. I really do.
Yeah.
The Cardinals is a good one. I was thinking the Texans or the Falcons. I'm just like, those are just two teams that have no history. So just
Right.
let them go. Falcons, the only thing that they're remembered for at this point is Michael Vick and the 28-3. Literally.
I would say the only thing to keep the Falcons is that they're one of the. Well, no, they're not. I was gonna say they're one of the few cities that have all four sports, but the Atlanta Thrashers moved to Winnipeg, so
I like the
Not
Thrashers too.
me too. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like Arizona just has too much to do almost. Like no one just focuses on sports. There's like you go to the desert, you go
Right.
do
Let's
this
say it's
and
like that
that.
127 hours movie.
Yeah.
Like you just go like mess around in the rocks and
Right.
do outdoor stuff.
Exactly.
I mean that stadium, they're not going to host another Super Bowl the way people were sliding around.
Dude, I know.
And we were saying, I think my one buddy was saying that was one of the reasons that Sean Payton didn't want to take the Arizona job. He didn't want to have to deal with Kyler, and he didn't want to deal with that field.
Really?
He said that he didn't like the facilities.
I don't blame him.
No.
And Kyler too. I don't blame him.
No. First thing you have to do is get rid of all the Xboxes and PlayStations and all the facilities. No more Call of Duty for you, Kyler.
No kidding.
Yeah, I didn't think about Arizona. I mean, it's a trash stadium too. Like if we're being honest,
Yeah, it's not good.
they have no home field advantage. The stadium's not good. The team's not good.
Right.
They need a dome in
Yeah.
Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know, but I guess the Bills played a couple games in Canada.
Really?
Yeah, they were like testing out the Canadian market. So they used to like go in. I think they'd go into Toronto to play.
Really?
Yeah.
It's interesting.
I'm gonna
I
look
didn't
that
know
up real
that.
quick. Bills playing in Canada. Yeah, it was called the Bills Toronto series. It was a
Really?
series of NFL games featuring the Buffalo Bills played at Rogers Centre in Toronto, Ontario. The series began in 2008 and ran through 2012.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think I knew that.
That's why they're like Canada's team. The Bills are.
Yeah, I've heard of that before, but I didn't know they played there.
Yeah. Did you see the comment on our one video, the top 10 rivalries?
I might have. What was it?
They were saying, because you said Bills versus the Lombardi, and then they like laid out this super thoughtful response of how it's the Vikings versus the Lombardi.
Oh, I didn't see that.
You should go. It's like a couple paragraphs, man. They spent some time. And I think they said that they have like the third highest winning percentage. I gotta see what the conditions were, but they have like the third highest winning percentage, and I've never won a Super Bowl.
Jeez.
Yeah,
I believe that. I know they've struggled too.
yeah. That's the thing. Like, as much as people like give you shit about the Lions, like the Lions were good at one point. You guys had quite a few championships.
I think they won 3 out of 4 back in the 50s.
Yeah.
Yeah, they weren't bad at one point.
No, they're getting back now.
Mm-hmm.
But it's late. I've got some buffalo chicken dip with my name on it, waiting to be devoured.
I hear, man. My phone's like 8% anyway, so.
Oh, shoot. Yeah. Yeah, thanks for hopping
Right
on
now.
and talking some football with me, man.
Dude. Of course. Congrats to you.
Thank you. Merry Chiefsmas to you, sir.
Merry Chiefsmas. I'm envious. Yes, of you tonight.
Hey, maybe within like the next 5 years, we'll have like a Lions phrase.
There we go. We'll think of something.
Yeah. If you make the playoffs, we'll come up with something.
Happy 4th of July-ins.
Oh, I really like that. I really like that.
We'll see.
Yeah. I'll talk to you later, buddy.
All right, man.
Take it
Good
easy.
talking to you.
Good talking to you, buddy. Bye.